lives and who we are shaped by experiences that teach us many life lessons. Considering the situation we're in, COVID-19 and lockdowns, I assume that many of you are probably not the same person who you were 9 months ago. I know I'm not for sure. 2020 alone has taught me many life lessons. However, today I'll be discussing 3 life lessons I have learned. The first is the almost bombing at the amusement park. The second is the day my grandfather passed, and the third is the day the world stopped. Now, in 2016, I was at Disneyland with my sister and a friend. It had been very packed that day, and we were very tired, so we decided to leave. However, the exit to the park was quite far, so we decided to take the train. And because it was so packed, they had added a caboose part, which only has one door in, one door out. As we were sitting there, a strange man had entered, and he started connecting wires to the caboose and connecting them to a device. When we asked what was happening, what he was doing, he became very hostile. And I just remember seeing my sister's friend trying to climb out the windows and escape, and looking at my sister who was texting our mom that we loved her, because we quickly realized what he was trying to do. When the train had stopped, we had got off the train and told security, which then their face turned pale white, and we understood how serious the situation was. The next morning on the news, they announced that Disneyland would be installing metal detectors immediately. This event taught me that the events we hear on the news are very real, and there are very bad people in the world. We need to talk about these experiences more, as they happen a lot more than we realize. The second event that has taught me many life lessons was the day my grandfather passed away. In March, when my grandfather passed away, it was a really hard time, and as I was so close with my grandparents, this took a great toll on me. Seeing how strong he was and what a good life he had lived inspired me. It was humbling to see how many people had turned out to show their appreciation, and I hadn't realized that he had led such an incredible life, with being in the Luchador Hall of Fame, and seeing all this taught me that life is so precious and we need to do the things that make us happy. And it also made me think about who's going to tell our story when we pass on. The third event I would like to discuss is the day the world changed. Now, when I say the day the world changed, I mean the lockdown, the announcement that COVID-19 had really taken control. This was a strange time in March. This was only a week after my grandfather had passed, and I remember going to school not knowing it would be the last, and it was eerie, and many teachers were on edge, and every couple minutes a student would shout out that another school had shut down, and we wondered if we were next. It was hard knowing that the people I had grown up with since kindergarten I would never see again because of this. We didn't know how long, and we didn't realize that we weren't going to be able to graduate together. Going to stores and seeing people who I care about and having to walk in the other direction because I cannot hug them was when it really hit me. It was really hard. And this taught me that even the smallest things in life, even just human touch, are so important, and we should not take anything for granted, as anything can change at any moment in time. Despite these challenges, or these lessons, I have learned that these are there for a reason. They shaped who I am, and even though they're some of the hardest lessons in life, I know that they happened to me for a reason. Thank you.